Hey there, it's me again. Look, Gail, this is the tie-dye I was talking about. Just in case you watch this. This is the tie-dye top I'm wearing. It's kind of tie-dye. It's a festival top from Wacken 2002. 15 years ago now. Bloody hell. But anyway, so today is the 27th of November. And it's my blog. It's my blog. Blog 302. Ooh, that's a whole lot of blogging action that's been going on. Right. So Monday, first day back at work after the weekend. Suitable crappiness, you know. I think tomorrow's going to be even worse because the area manager decided he's going to come in to have words with us for not getting enough sales on various things. So he's going to be watching us like hawks and like a hawk, and yeah, probably critiquing every single thing we do because that's what managers do. They critique all your stuff and say whatever you're doing isn't enough. That's how they motivate you. They say you're not good enough until you get good enough. But you won't ever get good enough because if you get good, then you've got to get better. And if you get better, you've got to get perfect. And if you get perfect, you can't get perfect anyway. You want it to be super perfect. Yeah, it's just, you know, what work is like. So, but yeah. Yeah, I thought my latest heavy metal podcast wasn't getting that many plays. I was a bit miserable about it, actually. I was thinking, it's not going very well. Hardly any of the bands have shared it or acknowledged the fact that I played them. And it said 70 plays already, so I was like, oh, okay, he said 70 plays already, okay, fair enough. Maybe it got a better reaction than I thought he did. Yeah, so that's cool. Make sure you check out my podcast if you didn't already. It's good. It's blooming good. It's blooming good. Right, yeah, let's just do my usual things that I do. I'm having an early night tonight because I've got a slightly early start tomorrow, and I want to try and be a bit awake for when the area manager comes to bother us and annoy us. So yeah, so I'm going to try and go to bed early-ish. Anyway, so let's do history on this day. So it's the 27th of November. I've just had a new subscriber, Rob van der Vist, to subscribe to my channel. He's carrying a guitar, so I'm guessing that he's subscribed for my my heavy metal videos rather than for my or maybe subscribe through my podcast. It's possible. I'm always asking people to subscribe to my channel. But anyway, cheers, Rob van der Vist. Right, on this day, on the 27th of November, in the year 1095, Pope Urban II proclaims the First Crusade to reclaim sacred Christian sites from Islamic hands. Pope Urban II. That would make a good rapper name, wouldn't it? Pope Urban. Yeah, man. Anyway, on this day in 1942, the French Navy scuttles its fleet of 70 ships and submarines at Toulon to keep them from the Germans. Why didn't they put their navy on board them and get them to sail away? And maybe the German Navy was coming and they didn't want to get, I don't know. Anyway, on this day in 1967, French President Charles de Gaulle vetoes Britain's membership of the EEC for a second time. Oh, did he now? And now we want to get rid anyway. Is the EEC is the same thing as the EU, kind of? Isn't it the precursor? I don't know. Anyway, a poem for you now, a random poem. This happens to be by Edgar Allan Poe, who lived from 1809 to 1849. I think I might have done this one before. It seems familiar. If you don't know Edgar Allan Poe, he's like a very influential writer and poet in horror and in science fiction. No, not science fiction, more detective stuff. Sorry, detective stuff. He did The Murder in the Rue Morgue, which of course Iron Maiden did a song about. And it's considered one of the first or the earliest detective works. He also did a lot of early magazine work, and he was like one of the people who first sort of made journalists, kind of like magazine journalists, a thing kind of thing. Whatever, look it up and look up his bloody will thing. I remember talking about him once on one of my podcasts. Well, anyway, I haven't actually done a full theme of Edgar Allan Poe show. I will do actually. I should do a Poe show sometime in the future because yeah, lots of bands have got songs based on his work. Anyway, this is one of his poems, To Helen, by Edgar Allan Poe. Helen, thy beauty is to me like those Nicean barks of yore that gently o'er a perfumed sea the weary wayworn wanderer bore to his own native shore. On desperate seas long wont to roam, thy hyacinth hair, thy classic face, thy naiad airs have brought me home to the glory that was Greece and the grandeur that was Rome. Lo, in yon brilliant window niche, how statue-like I see thee stand, the agate lamp within thy hand, our Psyche, from the regions which our holy land. Well, I cocked that out by saying shadow to a statue, didn't I? Never mind. You got the gist of it. I don't promise you to recite poems. I don't say that I can recite poems well. I just recite them. There's nowhere in the book which said nowhere in my contract that says I have to recite them well, because I don't have a contract. Not with this anyway. Anyway, I'm off now. I'm off. Yeah, I'm going to share my podcast around a bit again. Oh, where's my big pillow gone? Yeah, I'm more comfortable now, and I'm off. Bye.